What's going on, guys? Vulkan here, and today we are talking Lost Ark. It's been a while since I've talked about Lost Ark. You know, I've been kind of perusing around other games, really just kind of breaking up the monotony a little bit, right? For those of you who have followed the channel for a long time, you understand I'm a big variety gamer. I am literally the epitome of a variety gamer. I can't sit and play a single game just for like weeks and months on end. I wish I could. That would be an absolute blast and it would make YouTube life much easier, but I really can't. So I have to kind of weave in other things. So as you see, you know, I've been playing indie games. I've been playing some other games, revisiting some older games, but you know, Lost Ark has been one of those that I've been consistently playing and just having a great time. So I want to get back into that and kind of catch you guys up on some of the stuff that's coming out tomorrow, because we have some big news and a big update coming. And I think a lot of you probably know what we're talking about today, but I did want to go over it just in case. Maybe you've been out of the loop, maybe you took a break, and this is going to be something to kind of pull you back in. So tomorrow, the Glaivier arrives in Lost Ark. Now, the Glaivier is this kind of sword, spear, halberd, glaive wielding maiden. Now, she was called the Lance Master in other versions. So there was a big name change. Twitter was not happy about it. People were talking about it like crazy, and it was a whole thing. So if you want to read some great comments, just go look that up on Twitter. But anyway, let's talk about the class, okay? So the Glaivier itself focuses on this kind of dual stance mechanic. You have flurry and you have focus. Now, focus is going to use a shorter spear to kind of, ironically, be a little bit more chaotic. You're going to unload just like this barrage of attacks, while the longer glaive for flurry is going to give you a little bit more grace and rhythm to your attacks. You know, a little bit more like orchestrated, which is interesting to see. I get why, you know, flurry and focus are named what they are. I figured they'd be flipped. But anyway, that's what we're looking at right now, and you're going to have to swap between these two to really take advantage of what the Glaivier can do. There is a lot of untapped potential for this class. I think there's going to be a high skill ceiling for this class to really kind of top meters and do all that fun stuff. But let's kind of continue exploring this. So swapping between these two weapons, you can do it by pressing Z. So this is their class mechanic, their identity meter, their specialty, whatever you want to call it. You press Z and you can switch between the two weapons. Now, switching between these is going to give you a nice bonus. So there is some incentive to doing this. When you switch to focus, you're going to get more movement speed, damage, and crit damage. Those are your three bonuses. And then when you switch to flurry, you're going to get an increased attack speed, damage, and crit rate bonuses. So like I said, basically you want to make sure you know how and when to switch between these two stances to really tap into the full potential that the Glaivier is going to bring to the table. Now, you probably are all asking, Vulkan, are you going to level a Glaivier? Absolutely. This looks fantastic. This is one of the classes that I really enjoyed when I played the Russian version. Will I make guides on it? Yes. I like bringing you guys along with kind of what I'm working on, bringing you guys through kind of my thought process, different builds that I'm putting together. That's fun for me. So 100% I'll be putting that stuff together. But outside of the Glaivier, right, we have another huge update coming in April, tomorrow rather. A brand new content to explore, South Vern. Now, this area is going to require players to be 1340 in order to start, but once you get started, it kicks off a brand new storyline, more tier 3 content, all of that fun stuff. So you'll be able to go through, explore that. Obviously, that means new seeds to discover, new collectibles to pick up, all of these new things you're going to be able to take advantage of and find, which I really like. And honestly, that's a really solid way to wrap up April. And then we're moving into May, where there's even more content coming, including the very first Legion raid for Vulkan. So guys, the next 60 days is going to be just awesome for Lost Ark. And we're not even halfway through the year yet. And I feel like it's just going to ramp up from here. So what's the next class we're getting? That's going to be the Destroyer. That's coming in May. And again, we'll take a more close look at that once we get access to it. But again, 2 new classes in 2 months, not too shabby. So beyond the content, beyond the new class, we also have a PowerPass for Phaeton. Now, this is going to, as long as you've cleared it on your main character, allow you to take a class, a new character, boost them up to Phaeton, and then they can continue playing from there. So you can skip a whole bunch of stuff, which again, saves you a ton of time and a ton of sanity from going through the whole grind and the whole honing process. So what else is coming with this one? Well, we have new skins, new mounts, and new store items. All of these things are going to be coming into the game tomorrow. And then in May, again, we're going to have the new class, the new raid, as well as a bunch of other new stuff that they haven't quite told us yet, but they have teased. So I'm really looking forward to it. And it's a great time to be a Lost Ark player, to be honest with you guys. So that does wrap this one up. They did put a nice little trailer out there that's been playing in the background the whole time. Hope you guys enjoyed that. But overall, guys, solid stuff, and I cannot wait to get back in there and play with you all. If you like this video, consider subscribing, sharing, and liking. It helps the channel more than you guys know. Thank you so much. This has been Vulkan, and I'll talk to you guys next time.
Sound off one and all, everybody. Don't take what you openly handed. Reach up, grab the world by the hand and watch what comes along.